Good morning. I'll be live in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And today we're going to talk about the opportunity in chaos. And if you're just seeing this on the playback, just skip ahead 3 minutes and you'll get to where I start live. I'll catch you in 3 minutes. Guys, I'll be live in like a minute and a half away. And yes, I do actually rush and get my coffee ready because I like it really hot. So I make it and then I throw it in the microwave for another minute so it stays hot throughout the entire time I'm live. Anyway, so I'm getting that now. As soon as the microwave goes off, I will get my coffee. And then as soon as I get my coffee, I will be here. So sit tight. It's like a minute away. Oh, and there's the microwave. Good morning. Yes. By the way, update, people at Rode are asking me to send the microphone back so it can get technically, repaired or whatever, because they don't know what's going on with it. So if Rode doesn't know what's going on with the mic, it's not my job to know what's going on with the mic. Excuse me. Okay. So first of all, thanks for dropping in today. I plan on getting this shrub on my head fixed today, hopefully. Some of the places are opening back up, which is awesome because that means we get to get our hair cut again. So before that microphone again, before I jump into talking about today's topic, which is opportunity in chaos, I wanted to remind you that you can jump into the conversation anytime. You can do so by joining me in the live stream. You can do that by simply clicking on the link that I post in comments, and you can jump on. All you've got to do is tap that link, join me in the green room, and I will bring you into the conversation. And you're going to probably want to get in the conversation today if you're a digital marketer, an agency owner, a small business owner looking at the chaos that we're still going through. Now, I know that states are opening up here in the US, and I know that other countries are cautiously opening up little things here and there. But business and the economy has taken a pretty swift kick in the nuts from COVID. Sorry, swift kick in the butt. I said nuts. Nuts is just the phrase I use, monkey nuts. And so there's a lot of opportunity right now if you know what to look for and where to look for it for your business. So if you have a question, you can text it to me, 480-712-4177, 480-712-4177, or you can jump into the comments And I'm just making sure that the text is up, or you can jump into the comments and comment your question, or of course, join me in the conversation live. And that's easy to do. You can just jump in and join me. Kind of effortless, right? So before we begin, I want to bring back something that I said I was going to do, which is the question of the day. That's right, the question of the day, which I started a week ago. And I said I would do this regularly, and I just forgot. And one of my team members said, hey, don't forget to do the question of the day. So the question of the day comes from Jennifer, and it was texted in. And she says, I just started a digital Facebook agency. What's the best way to get clients? I just started a digital Facebook agency. What is the best way to get clients? Okay. Jennifer, I'm going to have a heart-to-heart with you and everyone else who has a digital marketing agency. And here's the heart-to-heart. If you're asking me this question, you're in the wrong business. If you're asking me how to get clients or what is the best way to get clients, and you have a digital Facebook agency, which I can't think of an analog Facebook agency, but a digital Facebook agency, and you're asking me the best way to get clients, you are in the wrong business because you're not designed for this industry. If you don't know how to use the platform, and if you can't think of using the platform to drive customer acquisition, you need to get the fuck out of the business now and let the people who actually use the platforms and know the industry grow their businesses, because that is a really dangerous place to be as a marketer. When you're starting out, rather than ask that question, no, I'm encouraged that you asked that question. I'm actually grateful that you asked that question. What I'm discouraged in is that the education you got, the training you got, didn't allow for you to have the context of knowing what the answer is or how to acquire customers. That is the biggest problem, challenge I see with a lot of these Facebook courses, a lot of these marketing courses that teach you how to run ads on Facebook. They teach you how to lead gen. What they don't teach you is how to actually run a business and how to lead gen for yourself. So it's kind of dangerous because they send you off into the wild blue yonder, but you don't have a clue. And Jennifer, I'm grateful that you asked the question. I'm concerned that you don't know the answer already, and you're in that Facebook agency space, because you're going to be doing this for other clients. So what I would recommend you do, what I encourage you to do, is start developing your own customer acquisition using the platforms that you intend to use for your clients. Because if you can't do it for yourself, if you can't generate the business and grow your business and generate the leads and acquire customers using the platform, then how on earth are you going to do it for them? You can't. So I didn't mean to turn that into a beating. And if it sounded like that, Jennifer, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intent, but my intent is very sincere. Don't mess it up for others who actually are experts in the space. If you're going to come into this as a newbie, be honest with your client. Say, hey, listen, I'm new at this. You're my first client. I would love to help you. Can you help me grow? And together we'll learn this, right? We'll do this together because you have some basic fundamentals. I am confident you have the basic fundamentals. But learning how to do this strategically, long-term, learning how to build sales pipelines and learning how to market and acquire customers for another business requires skill and finesse. And you have to develop that. And you have to be a practitioner of the platform. You have to know it in here. So please, before you start acquiring customers, and if you acquire customers, let them know that you're new at this, be honest with them, and that will go way, way further than you looking to acquire customers through whatever tactic and then screwing it up when you can't acquire customers for them. And it's unfortunate that that creates a bad name for a lot of marketers in the industry, because there are a lot of people. It's just like in the photography space. And this is not a knock on moms with cameras. But there's a saying in the photography space called they call them momtographers. And many years ago, when digital SLRs, digital single lens reflex cameras, became really inexpensive, every mom in the world would buy a camera and then become a professional photographer, but they were momtographers and they had no real skill, no real training. They did a little bit of learning online, but just enough to be dangerous. And they started to create a really bad rep for wedding professionals and photography professionals. And the same thing has happened in the digital marketing space. There are a lot of snake oil salesmen and women who create these amazing courses and teach the basics of Facebook advertising and say, oh, you're now an agency. No, you're not. You know how to do lead generation. And most of the time it's in one vertical. So there you go. Sorry, didn't mean to get preachy. Jennifer, I respect you for having the balls to ask the question. And I love that you asked the question because it's a question that needs to be asked. And I'm sorry that my answer got so passionate. So what are the opportunities today? What are the opportunities you're seeing in your industry and in the industry of, let's say, advertising? Let's go right to Jennifer's industry, and the industry that everybody that I'm in, right, is the marketing and advertising business. Now I'm in a different leg or different arm of that. I like to use arm and leg because zombies, parts, you know. As you saw in my Facebook post, there's a lot of chaos going on in the digital and analog advertising space these days. Clorox fired one of their agencies, moved all of their assets over to another agency that was already controlling a lot of their Hulu spend. And so they moved hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising over to another agency, which got me thinking, what are the opportunities for you in your business, in your agency, in your pizza shop? You know, I have a friend, clients, a lot of my clients become friends over the years. I have a client friend who has a chain, no, not a chain. It's a local pizza shop. And I'll just say it what it is. So Jamie owns a place called Gino's Giant Slice Pizza, multiple locations. I look at the opportunities that are around right now for him and his business, and they're massive because the industries that he's in, the food service industry, has had a very unique opportunity to step up and serve in ways that they've never served before during the pandemic. And there's opportunity here because as other businesses are imploding, real estate leases are imploding. And now there are lots of shopping centers that are looking for tenants. So guess what? Lease properties can be cheaper. I know several buildings just around us that are now offering no rent until 2021. And it's a year from the time you start your lease. So I know one building, like if you sign a lease for June, you have a whole year of no rent of a 5-year term. So there's opportunity. So that's an opportunity, especially if you're looking for office space, right? There's opportunity everywhere if you know what to look for. What about your competitors? What about complementary verticals? Are there opportunities for you to acquire or with no money, take over the assets of a company and help them come out of financial ruin, buy them out with a piece of the action, a percentage? Absolutely. Go check out what Roland Fraser has been talking about the last few weeks. It's brilliant. And it's a way to seize the moment and take on these opportunities. But let's stick with the advertising business. Let's stick with the marketing business for a few moments, because that tends to be the audience that watches my stuff, that follows this company. And I think that is the audience I need to talk to specifically right now. And then we can deal with questions from your specific industry or vertical. And I'm happy to do those. You can drop them in anytime, 480-712-4177, 480-712-4177. Drop it in the comments below, or use the link I posted in the comments to jump on the live stream so we can talk about the opportunity in chaos. In the marketing industry, I see a lot of opportunities, not just big brands. Now, big brands are very attractive, but if you are like Jennifer, who's just starting out in her marketing agency career, she's not ready for a company like Clorox. She's not ready for a Procter & Gamble. She's not ready for a potato chip brand or a beer brand or a soda brand. It takes years of experience and expertise before you can handle a brand like that. However, there are smaller companies that could use the help of an expert, that can use a marketer who's got experience. And there are opportunities right now to help these small businesses become massive businesses. And you can structure deals with them in a lot of different ways. Like, for example, I know of a company right now that has contacted me that wants us to help them build their brand presence and brand awareness globally. And they're willing to pay a percentage of it, but also give us a percentage of profits that we help drive. It's a rev share opportunity. Now, it's an opportunity because I've built my company to where there's a presence and people know us. And so there's opportunity there that presents itself to me, but those opportunities are also there if you look for them. And you can approach companies that are in like verticals. You can approach companies that are in complementary industries or complementary businesses and start having conversations with the owners, with the CEOs, the CFOs, the CMOs, or if they're a mom and pop, the business owner. Because you never know what opportunity presents itself unless you ask. You never know what opportunities are there unless you ask. By the way, I'm going to detour for a second. I love when I say things in the office and someone turns them into a piece of artwork. And I just realized that this has been in Megan's office for a while, and I didn't even realize it was there. And then today when I went past her office, I'm like, crap, that's there. And so let me share this with you. I love when I say something in the office and then it gets turned into art. Focus on what is, not what if. Focus on what is, not what if. That's really germane to this right now, because if you focus on what is, the chaos of what's going on, you can really find a lot of opportunity, a lot. And that doesn't mean you're being opportunistic, by the way. That doesn't mean you're taking advantage of someone and hurting them. I think business needs to be conducted with integrity, with honesty, with, and not everybody runs that way, and that's okay. I don't judge you for the way you run your business, but I choose to run my business a little differently. But you can, there are so many opportunities today with all of this chaos. Focus on what is. And what is that we're in a really weird place right now. And businesses are hurting. Some businesses are growing. Obviously, Clorox is one of them. And they made a major shift in their advertising agency. What businesses have you dreamt about working with? Small or medium or neighborhood businesses that you haven't approached yet, that you haven't knocked on the door and said, hey, business owner, let me introduce myself. I want to help you. And through the simple act of knocking on the door and making yourself known and available, remarkable things can happen. And you can build not only a healthy business relationship, you can build a friendship, and you can build residual income from rev share deals. And by the way, rev share deals are very possible. Like, people look at those things and go, this is interesting, because there's opportunity there. So what opportunities are you seeing, or what opportunities are you looking for that you don't even know are there in your industry? Jump on the live stream right now. You've got the link below. Just go to the comment section, tap that link. You'll see it says StreamYard. Give StreamYard access so it can see your name and jump into the conversation. You can also comment below, or you can text 480-712-4177. There's opportunity in every business. Jamie, the pizza shop owner, has opportunities to get new releases in spaces that could cost him a fraction of what he's in now. And some of the leases may be coming up soon on some of his properties. Your business may be looking for new office space. Guess what? There's opportunity right now to do leases where you're not paying rent for a year. A year rent-free for your business. That sounds amazing right now, doesn't it? Those opportunities are presenting themselves every day, and you just need to know where to look for them. And I would encourage you to look at businesses in your industry, look at complementary services, and form strategic alliances with them, form partnerships, form rev share opportunities. There are so many opportunities out there. You just have to look for them. And if you can't see them, make them happen. If you can't see them, if they're not readily visible to you, sit down with a glass of wine or lemonade, whatever your drink of choice is, and do some deep thinking about what businesses are out there that you may not see right now you have opportunity with, but there's potential. And you know that that business has potential. And reach out to them. You know, it's not difficult to make a phone call. It's not difficult to send a text. It's not difficult to find people's phone numbers. Do you know how many phone numbers I find just going online and doing some deep Google searching? You can find anyone's number, even like you can find Donald Trump's number if you want to. Okay. It's doable. So please take this time during this chaos and seek the opportunities for your next moment and start making that moment happen. All right. That is it. I've got no comments. I've got no questions. I'm good. I appreciate you guys. I will not be here tomorrow. However, Friday, we're going to do something very different. Friday is going to be Freeform Friday. Friday, I'm going to have some friends and some guests on, and we're going to be talking about how they're pivoting in their businesses. And I want to hear what you're doing in yours. So join me Freeform Friday right here, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern. And until then, stay safe, stay connected, and crush it.